Hey there.
Your favorite, single malt.
Yeah?
Yeah. Drink up.
Why?
I've been doing some thinking, Hank, about what Antonio told me about RJ's connection to Claude Charbonneau. And then a couple of things that Benny came up with, and then a couple of details that I remembered, and all of a sudden I just had this burning desire to see RJ's smiling face. So you want to drop by Club Indigo?
No, not really. I assume I don't have to remind the commissioner that the parameters of legal interrogation are very real in this country.
Hank, you don't have to lecture me about procedure.
I'm just telling you.
And I've been told, so you want to go or not?
Hell of a choice you're giving me. Something between disaster and catastrophe.
Take a pick.
After you.
Mel?
Yeah. Oh, Skip.
Have you taken up meditation?
Of a sort. If you break a cup full of tea and the tea spills, it's still tea, right? But the teacup is no longer a teacup.
And that would mean?
If a man holds his life together with liquor, and then he opens his hands to receive something that isn't liquor. I can't even put together a simple metaphor. I'm trying to not drink, or I'm trying not to drink, or however you want to edit it.
I only edit on paper. Mel, I need a little help here. I don't know what to do for you.
You've already done it. Just having you here to tell it to helps more than you can imagine. I just hope it doesn't jeopardize my job.
No.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I have to tell you, I'm not in the least surprised.
That I want to drink?
No. Please, look at the responsibility. Look at the burden you've decided to shoulder.
Hi, Kelly, it's me. Is Kevin there? Oh, he must be still at the paper. No, I'm still over at Mother's. No, there's nothing wrong. Just, she had a nightmare, and, I was able to hold her for a little bit, and, I think this idea of her going home to Canton has her terrified. No, Kelly, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but, you know, Mother, no one's gonna make her do anything she doesn't want to do. Sweetheart, you stay there. It's sweet of you to offer, but, everything's under control here, and she's sleeping right now, and I think the worst is over.
I never told anyone. I never told anyone. I never told anyone. Leave me alone.
Come on. You know, you would think that Todd would have a printer that would print out this payroll report before the next cost of living increase.
One more page, stay calm.
Yeah, stay calm. You know what, Max? That's easy for you to say. What if somebody catches us here? Oh, God, what if Todd comes in here and finds out that we've stolen his personnel report? I may never see Star again.
You were doing this for Star. Ian gets the Sun. You get Ian. You get Star. I get the cash.
Oh, am I glad to see you.
That's the first.
We have a problem in the press room.
Mechanical or people? Well, all right. We talk about it in here?
So what's the great big press room disaster?
Advertising supplements.
Well, then I don't care.
Oh, yes, you do. You remember J-Rod Jewelers took 8-page full color supplement?
Look, just pretend I'm not here, okay? I came here to work, not to hear about some whiny ad client.
Well, there are a lot of publishers out there that will consider crisis management work. Part and parcel of a publisher's job.
What's the problem?
Color's wrong. Too much green in the gold.
What do you want me to do, go down there with a crayon and color them all myself?
We stopped the presses to correct the color, but they had run 3,000 copies before anybody noticed the color was bad.
So what?
So you have to decide, Todd. Print 3,000 new copies or put out the uncorrected ones and hope that J-Rod doesn't see a copy of the Sun that makes all their gold look like tarnished copper.
Well, how much does it cost to run another 3,000?
$5 grand.
What's the big deal? Do it again, fix it.
Not that simple.
Never is with you, Briggs, is it?
Well, if we stop the presses and reset and then run 3,000 more copies of the supplement, we run right into tomorrow morning's print.
What, so we'll be late getting on the street?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that ain't gonna happen. Let's go.
Hmm.
Max! Oh, God, there you are. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Just a sec.
Let's go, Max. Now.
Make a point
You can't
You're wasting my time. You're just sitting on the I hate you. Go down there and tell him to do it again.
Tell him to do it again. Tell him to get it right this time. Tell him to get it off the presses before the morning run.
I don't think that's physically possible.
No, it is possible. You know why it's possible, Briggs? Because I'm saying that it's possible.
Oh, yes. Thank God we're home free, Max.
Without what we came for.
What?
The payroll list.
You don't have it?
Well, I would have if it weren't still sitting in Todd's office when he pulled me out of there.
Oh, my God. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh. This is worse.
The Blue Jay logo. Now, does this mean what I hope it does?
If you're hoping for Blue Jay Indigo, the rematch, the answer is yes.
Wow, you look good.
I feel good. Especially about being back with you at Indigo.
Well, I'll feel better once we have it in writing.
It's underway. I met with Nora about a new contract. I told her to be particularly devious with the new language.
You don't need to get devious with me. Just tell me what you want, and it's yours. Now, I don't say that to many people. You should probably jump at the offer.
Are you well?
I want this to work. I've been through a lot putting this back together. And I'm trusting you to be fair.
Bad business tactic. Letting desperation show like that?
Oh, you've misread me again. It's not desperation, it's confidence, certainty, and yes, desire, but not desperation. You and I both know this was meant to be.
I remember not so long ago when I said you didn't know the meaning of the word partnership. I believe I gave you hell.
Well, I believe I may have been asking for it, but it's never too late to learn.
The point is, I've been playing solo a long time, too. I reacted to the Tommy Gregory situation as if I was the only one involved. So I've got my stuff to learn, too.
Well, we can work on it together.
Now, at the same time, I don't want to lose what we both bring to this. A little opposition breeds creativity.
Well, you know why fiddlers rosin up their bow before they play, don't you?
Friction.
That's what makes the sound so rich.
Hi there.
Hello, Henry. Commissioner? So is it business or pleasure that brings you out tonight?
Well, I take a great deal of pleasure in my business, RJ. So I guess you could say it's both.
Is there someone, anyone, who can help you with this?
I can always find someone to help me take a drink. I presume you mean someone to help me not take a drink? I don't think so. Anyway, I figure if I can't help myself, no one else can.
But isn't this really more of a load than you should be trying to handle all on your own?
Vic, if you're suggesting some kind of program, believe me, 12 steps is all I need to get me to the nearest bar. But thank you for withholding further comment.
Not without effort.
I'm grateful. And in relation to this other situation, which I'm taking on some responsibility, let me apologize on behalf of Dorian for the scene in your city room.
I don't really think that Dorian would appreciate you apologizing on her behalf to anyone, but especially not to me.
No. She was way out of line. You didn't deserve that.
Well, that was Dorian being Dorian. Listen to me. I want you to be happy, okay? Even if it's with Dorian. But if it is with Dorian, you have to learn to let her take her own knocks.
Oh, she's taking them. Hard.
Ah, what is it? You all right? I'm fine. I just couldn't sleep, that's all. Did you have another dream? No. Mother. Hey, they're just dreams, you know? They have no power over me. Mother, you're shaking like a leaf. No, I'm not. There's just a chill in the room, that's all. What are you still doing here? You should go home. I'm not leaving you. What did you dream about? My mother, father, Miss Stonecliffe, my sisters. Oh, I don't know why. They're all haunting me this way. I mean, what have I done to deserve it? Nothing. Do you think I'm losing my mind?
Believe me, I understand desperation. God knows, I've been there before, but... Dorian's behavior... I mean, she's gone to such great lengths to hide the truth. I can't tell whether she's hiding it from herself or from the rest of us.
Hurling herself down the staircase to avoid answering your questions, I would call evasive action.
Well, at least she finally came clean to Cassie about all this David Rinaldi business.
Did she? Are you free to tell me about it?
I know I'm betraying confidences. Dorian's, Cassie's. In some sense, my own. But you are the one person who knows Dorian who I can trust to be dispassionate and discreet. I am in dire need of a reality check.
Yes, you can trust me, and at the risk of repeating myself, I do not think it is good for you to shoulder all this alone.
Be that as it may, Dorian confessed to Cassie that she allowed David to take Cassie away with him because Dorian was afraid that she might hurt her psychically, if not physically, in exactly the same way that Dorian was hurt by her mother.
Well, I'm so sorry that Dorian is going through hell. Do you really think that that's the truth?
Yes, I do. And she is going through hell. Terror, anger, fear of inherited rage and irrationality. And speaking of hell, what is this?
That's where coffee goes when it dies.
Dorian's in a black pit. Part of my problem is that I've led her there.
No. Much more accurately, you are trying to lead her through it.
Becky, she didn't want to take the trip in the first place.
Well, in the light of that, is this proposed trip to Canton a terribly good idea?
Well, Charlotte Stonecliffe is the only soul on the planet who has any answers. I'm going to get the truth out of her if I have to turn her upside down and shake it out of her.
But can Dorian endure the truth?
I hope so. It's the only way to end this.
All right, then, Mel, I have one more question for you. Are you up to this? Look, I sympathize with Dorian, okay? But I am worried about you.
No kidding.
No kidding. Mel, look at you. You're this far from the bottle.
No. I'm this far from the bottle.
This is a rather formidable battle that you are taking on, all in itself. Now you want to take on Dorian's madness as well? I mean, how much can you ask your heart and soul to bear?
I don't know. I hope they'll give me an answer. In the meantime, I'm fine.
Well, I want you to be.
I know you do. Thank you.
Do you really love her?
Yes.
Well, for what it's worth, I guess I applaud your efforts. I mean, Dorian's psychic trouble, her relentless determination and this need of hers to control everything that goes on around her obviously stems from something that happened a long time before any of us ever knew her. I mean, by my own part, I've seen her scorch her way through her life here like a flamethrower. And I have felt the heat at times, and sometimes it's frightening, so I know what you're up against.
Yeah. It's no fun being on the receiving end of all that rage and confusion, is it?
Mel, I don't think it's a lot of fun being Dorian. Please don't tell her I said that, okay? She hates nothing more than sympathy from her enemies.
I don't know. This conversation remains between the two of us. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Mel Hayes.
Mel, it's Cassie.
Cassie. What's going on?
Do you think you can come over here?
Where are you?
I'm sorry, I'm still at Mother's.
Is Dorian there? Is she all right?
I think she needs you.
All right. Hang on. I'll be right there. Oh, I'm sorry to be so abrupt.
No, go. I hope she's all right.
Thank you.
Now what, me? You got us into this.
Oh, yeah, fine. Now it's my fault. Well, get us out, Max.
Oh, how?
I don't know, macho man. Why don't you just use some brute force?
Oh, sure. Todd will never hear me hurling my body against the door. Ransom.
What?
Ransom. I'll give you a boost up. Come on. You climb out, down. Let me out from the other side. Come on. Come on.
I don't think so. One, two, three. Now, wait
Going the wrong direction.
Wait a minute. Now, wait.
Going the wrong way.
Wait, Max, yeah, if I go the way that you want me to go, I'm going to head out first right on my head.
Well, suck it up. Take one for the team.
What? Look, Briggs, I know I'm the boss here, but isn't there anyone down there that can answer that question for you? Okay, fine. I'll be there.
You take pleasure in your business, and my business is pleasure. Maybe we have more in common than we thought.
It's good to like your work, RJ. Me, I'm lucky. All kinds of good things happen in my work. Like I just found out that you lied to me about your connection to Claude Charbonneau.
I told you I know him.
And that's true. Charbonneau even told me that he threw some business your way. But then I find out that he actually worked for you. That makes a lot closer connection than the one you described to me. Now, RJ, why would you mislead me like that?
All right, Bo, that is enough. Sorry, RJ. The commissioner sometimes has a hard time kicking back.
You know, you should be more careful who you take information from. If you had more reliable sources, you might not be so uptight.
Who do you figure my sources are?
Oh, random speculation. Let's try. If you got your information from Antonio Vega, well, your report might be a little skewed. See, that boy has many self-serving reasons to want to serve me up.
You care to elaborate on that, RJ?
No. Actually, I don't. I'm not much inclined to tell you anything. But if you want to have an official conversation about Claude or anything else, you let me know.
Oh, I'll let you know. When I book you
All right. That's enough. You are way out of line. There's a time and a place for police interrogation, and this is not it. And I will not have you compromise my case just because you feel like harassing your suspect. So now what do you say? We both sit down, and I buy you a drink.
You know, that's okay, Henry. The commissioner's just doing the only thing he knows how to do. Let me buy you a drink.
Very uncool.
I'll tell you what's uncool. You undercut me in public in a professional situation.
So maybe you should behave like a professional. Look, listen to me. Bo, you know as well as I do that this technically is not an official situation. Now, we are here having a drink. And you put me in an awkward position, not just as district attorney, but as your friend.
for the team, Max? You know, I should just leave you in there to rot. That's what I should do.
Blair.
Take that for the team.
Blair. Blair. Your cap.
All right, Max. Max, come here. Let's get serious now. Let's get in there and get that payroll report. We can show Ian exactly what it costs him, the pirate Todd staff. Now, Max! Ian gets the son, I get Ian, and then I get my daughter back. Let's go.
I managed to calm her down a little bit, but, I don't see how she's going to be able to go to Canton. She's in no condition to face Miss Stonecliffe. Come in.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
What's going on?
Mel, I can't go to Canton, okay? I can't go back there. I can't go into that house.
Oh, what happened?
I had a dream about my mother.
And what about her?
We were all gathered around her coffin. I was little.
Tell me.
She,
Go on, honey.
her eyes snapped open. And she said, leave me alone. Mel, I can't go to Canton, and she wouldn't want me to. I've already told you everything that I know, all right? I can't remember anymore. I don't want to remember anymore.
How much longer can you avoid the truth?
Mel, please, I've survived very well all these years without the truth, whatever it is, and I honestly feel like if I look backward now, I just might turn into a pillar of salt.
Think of how much stronger you might feel if you faced it.
It's too old. It's too deep. It's too terrifying. I just don't want to go back there.
Oh, come on. Don't quit on me now.
Stop it.
Oh, you've been so brave, so tough. You've come so far.
Knock it off, really. I don't want this to become an argument between us, all right? I just simply don't want to go back there.
I want you. I need you to be free of this. I need you whole.
Oh, excuse me. Have I not been whole enough for you? Or are you just simply saying that I am not enough for you,
No,
the way I am?
I can't believe you said that. Come here.
Please, just don't do this. Don't ask me to do this for the sake of love, because honestly, it's breaking my heart.
Dorian, love is all I've got. We've got so much ahead of us on the other side of this thing. All we need to do is get through it. And what about Cassie and Kelly and Blair? What about Star? This all began with your fears for her.
What I owe my family, the girls, is to stay sane. To remain a strong, functioning human being, which is more than I can say for the rest of my generation of Kramers. The truth, whatever it is, broke them. I'm not going to let it break me. And if we don't stop, Mel, I swear to you, I will go totally insane. That can't have been easy for Hank.
He's just defending his image. Protector of truth, justice, and the American way.
Yeah? It was my impression it meant much more to you than that. I'm surprised at both. I think of him as laid back, smooth. I don't think I've ever seen him that intense.
Stick around a while. I've seen it plenty.
You certainly were cool.
Well, how do you get to play Club Indigo?
Practice, practice, practice.
Exactly.
I'm not sure I could have done the same given that kind of provocation.
Doesn't take that much. Actually, it's kind of fun.
What?
Not letting the commissioner or anyone else distract me from the rest of my life, which, at the moment, I'm enjoying greatly. In particular, the moments I spend with you.
Stop that.
I don't know what you're thinking. You walk into this man's club, provoke him on his own premises. What, is this your idea of standard op procedure?
It's just good, clean fun, Hank.
Well, it's just a game to you? What about the rest of the Constitution? Where do you stand on that?
This is not a game. I'm dead serious. What I'd like to know right now is, why are you defending RJ, huh? What changed?
RJ.
You believe that?
Yes, I do. I don't think he had anything to do with this crime you're trying to pin on him, and you sure as hell don't have enough for me to bring a case against him.
You are very testy, Hank.
Excuse me?
And I don't think it's about RJ and me either.
Oh. What's it about?
There.
You are so far off the mark, you don't even have a clue. Whatever Jakara wants to do with her personal time, her business, her life, it's her choice, and it's fine with me. I don't have to work with her. But you, on the other hand, I've got to stand side by side with you in this town. And if you intend to pursue this course of investigation in this manner, I've got a big problem.
I'm going to catch the person responsible for that kidnapping. And I'm going to build a case that you'll be able to take to court and you can win in your sleep. I'm going to do it clean, I'm going to do it thoroughly, and I'm going to do it my way.
Okay, grab it. Let's move.
The guy who was colorblind, he's in charge of the press run anyway. The way I'm thinking right now is just fire the whole bunch.
How prophetic. Just keep your head down, do your job.
I know you're an editor type, Briggs, and that means that you think a newspaper is really about news stories. Well, I have to go along with you on that. Oh, it's about ads. Everything else is just, you know, stuff between the ads. If the people don't read the stories, they're not going to look at the ads. Item 1, schedule a meeting for the editorial staff of the Sun, make it close to a deadline so that they're jumpy, and then yell at them for not keeping up with the banner circulation. Item 2, fire anybody who has anything to do with the presses. Bunch of idiot slackers. Oh, and item 3, get some milk for Shorty. Item 4, and some millet for Moose.
We have these in our hot little hands.
I can't believe Todd pays his employees this much. But then again, when you think about it, why else would anyone work for Manning?
You know what, Max? I think I negotiated about half of these salaries. They all wanted to leave, but I got them to stay.
How ironic.
Kind of makes you feel all warm inside, doesn't it? Yes, we have exactly what we need. And now I can give Ian exactly what he wants.
And the payroll list.
Max. To your inspiration.
No. To your determination. It was a pleasure watching you work. And a joy to look forward to the minefield that is waiting for Armitage.
Ah, and Todd. Oh, let's not forget Todd.
She can't handle the trip to Ohio.
I feel for her. I don't think that I don't. I really hate seeing my mother like this, but there's a part of me that just can't help but wonder if...
What? Say it.
Mel, how do we know this isn't another one of her perfectly orchestrated stunts to avoid dealing with the past?
All right. Granted, she's your mother. You know her in ways that I don't. But I do, too. Know her in ways that you don't. All I have to do is look right into her eyes.
Well, I know she's terrified. But it's the same terror that she's dealt with her entire life. Come on, Belle, it's just closer to the surface now. And what if she's using that terror as a way not to remember the past? Come on, she is perfectly capable of snowing us into thinking she's having a nervous breakdown.
Cass, let me tell you something. And I'm betting my soul on this. This is no ploy. The woman I left in there is stripped of all contrivance. She's tin can empty. Her defenses are gone. Her reserves are exhausted. Her nerves are shot.
Well, what's the bottom line here?
Whatever edge she's on, it's real. We can't make her go. I'm not about to take the responsibility for the consequences of that, and neither should you.
So what do we do now?